been saying recently a lot lately, wickedness gets its time as righteousness gets its eternity. Right. And so during the time of the wickedness, all right, we sign crying, we fighting the wickedness with the righteous, with the good, all right? Okay, and so when this comes, we have hope of salvation and being passed over, all right, of the judgment that's coming.
Right.
All right. Yes, sir.
This is Psalms 91:1. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. All right, and dwelling in the secret place of the Most High is what we're doing now. We have the name, taking part of this ministry. All right, and then it's going to get to the level where we're going to be in the chariots. That's where it says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow." Okay, of the Almighty. Now, the shadow is what? The shade, a covering. See, protection. You know, when it's hot as hell outside, you looking for shade. Well, Yahweh Shai is going to be our shade in these last days. Okay.
Just like in Egypt, you had that cloud by day, and cloud by fire at night. Same thing Yahweh Shai is getting ready to do for his elect. Right? Hey, like the brother's going to read, you're going to see 1,000 die at your right hand, 10,000 at your left. All right, the Lord is going to bring us through these fires to the point we're flying over. All right, we're going to pass over this this glass mingled with fire, man.
That's 15. That's the scripture. I'm going to jump and get that real quick.
Hey, just to highlight what you're getting at, those plagues are already started and they're going to increase. And we ain't seen nothing yet. As it was marvelous as the hail was dropping down, it was mingled with fire. To this day, I ain't seen fiery hail in my life. There's going to be things like that that's going to amaze you and amaze this world, man. The Lord is about to really flex his power. He's going to save us with a more dramatic hand than he did as he brought us out of Egypt.
Yeah, it's going to be a greater than when you get there. It's going to be greater than the last one. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. For a man's foes shall be they of his household. He that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that taketh not his cross and followeth after me is not worthy of me. He that findeth his life shall lose it. And he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it.
Right.
He that receiveth you receiveth me, and he that receiveth me receiveth him that sent me. He that receiveth a prophet in the name of the prophet shall receive the prophet's reward, and he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man reward.
Yep. So here it is. You know, this present evil world is the negative. The world to come is the positive.
That's right.
So here it is. You're gonna have some of your own so-called family members and friends that's about the negative. But we can't care about that because we gotta be about the positive.
That's right.
All right.
That's right. It's a separation.
Yeah, some of your family members, they look, they're going to be fighting each other. They ain't going to make it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, the majority of them, man. You got to remember, the 2/3 is a larger number than the 1/3.
Yep.
Right? And I got a huge family on my father's side, and I think they all might be 2/3.
Shit, I hope all my family
Alright, most of it, it hurt, it's true. Alright?
It's about a cool, wicked people. It's not a nice, wicked people, man.
Yeah.
All right. And the Lord, that's why the scripture says the churlishness of man is better than a courteous woman. Just because somebody seems to be cool don't mean they're righteous, man. You refuse Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, this truth, these scriptures, these laws, statutes, commandments, observing these true holy days. You know, both sides come. You're not going to be covered.
Hey, that's what Satan do. See, he trick you with he all about lies, but to get to that lie, to get to wickedness, he may do a little good to ultimately get to the wickedness.
That's his MO.
That's his MO.
He sets the fire, then he come running to save you.
That's it.
Cause what he's saying, man, about that trickery, this is Ephesians 6:11. Put on the whole armor of the Most High Power God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. And that we standing against these wiles of the devil. That's our family, these people out here in this world. They wicked, man. They deceive us and they want to take us off the path of this righteousness. Because they know deeply in their soul, we got the truth, man. And they just don't want to accept it. They want to be wicked. Verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principality, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. And then these some damn devils are over us. And they about to get it. They know that their kingdom is going down, man. Right. They know that this is over with for them.
Yeah,
you know?
Witchcraft is not working so well anymore.
Exactly.
Okay. This is Psalms 101. We'll start at 6. My eyes shall be upon the faithful of the land, that they may dwell with me. He that walketh in a perfect way, he shall serve me. He that worketh deceit shall not dwell within my house. He that telleth lies shall not tarry in my sight. We're trying to be up under that hedge. We're trying to be exempt from this. Okay, in the process of us trying to be this, in the mercy of Yahweh Bashem Shah, them 2/3 out there don't have this. They don't have this thing. They don't have this hedge of protection that's going to be around them. So we're hoping, like I said, in this time, that the Lord passes over us again. That's right.
Because going back to what the elder said, what the elder already said, these plagues are already here. Right now, it's just they're about to build up. You know, because Yahweh Shai said, what will I have come to send fire on earth, what will I to be already killed? This is Isaiah 33, verse 13. It says, hear ye that are far off what I have done, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. The Lord is coming back with great glory and power. And you will see that. It says, the sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? It's talking about, who's going to be with the Lord when all hell breaks loose. It's going to be the elect. It says, who among us shall dwell with everlasting burdens? He that walketh righteously and speaketh uprightly, he that despiseth the gain of oppressions, and shaketh his hands from holding of bribes, and stoppeth his ears from hearing the blood, and shutteth his eyes from seeing evil. And me and the brother who's watching one of the brothers who's coming along, that this Passover, this fast the Lord has for us is a lifestyle. And this is how we're going to get about it, to abstain from evil and to continue, like the brother was saying, the blood is now a spiritual thing. It's on our lives, on our minds.
This is Isaiah 33:6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is this treasure. And during this time that's coming up, that's what this truth, being in this truth, is going to be our strength. Being in this truth is going to be our salvation. Being in this truth is going to probably give us the chance of having mercy from the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Shah. And we all know what fear of the Lord is. You know, fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge. You know.
Hey, brother, you're right, man. Because somebody grab, bring out the scripture. Somebody grab 1 Thessalonians 2, 3, and 8. Bring it out.
This is 1 Timothy 6 and 12. Fight the good fight of faith, lay hold on eternal life, whereunto thou art also called, and hast professed a good profession before many witnesses. So like the brother was saying, man, hey, we have this wisdom and knowledge, and that's going to be the strength of our salvation, right? We have the fear of the Lord, and that's our treasure. So the fact that we're in this ministry, the fact that we're among brothers, we have to take advantage of that mercy and keep fighting the good fight of faith. Because, hey, like the scripture says, Galatians 6 and 9, we do not have to be weary in well-doing, because in time, we're going to reap everything. It's the kingdom, we're going to get everything.
You got the best profession on earth anyway, to tell you that description. You got the best job at the end of the world. You need to narrate the ending of this reality.
That's a beautiful saying, brother. Yeah. You got some Edomites who got, channels, news channels, and they've been, chronicling the downfall of their own people. For you, Christopher Green, I won't say him because I believe he had Jacob. But he's one of them. I was about to say Dr. Seven.
Alex Jones.
But yeah, Alex Jones. They've been chronicling. They haven't been singing the song, the proper song, but they've been seen from a carnal point of view, they can see that everything was falling to pieces, man.
Hey, that's part of the song. They tongue shall fall upon themselves.
That's right. And it's a lot of nervous Edomites and heathens out there that are worried about their futures now. But like you said, this is this truth and knowledge is our stability, man. We're excited about this, man. Right? But whatever you go ahead and read that, brother. And I'm gonna read something that just
I got that second Thessalonians.
Oh, come, he about to read it now.
Oh, okay.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2, and I'm gonna start with 5. It says, "Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time."
They started 3.
Yeah, that's what 3 and 8.
No, this is 2 Thessalonians
3 and 8.
3 and 8.
No, read verse 3, then read verse 8.
Got it. This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. "Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition."
Both those are 2 important prophecies that's happening.
Yep.
Right? We fell away from who we were, and the man of sin has been revealed. All right? Right now, Esau's backpedaling. Right? He trying to cage walk. He on the ropes. He on the ropes getting just banged up now.
Hey, it says he knoweth that he have but a short time because he's being exposed.
Right, so here's coach in the background talking about some head movement. And he's still getting faded. Read the scripture. That was an inside joke. Some of y'all know what that
Verse 8. "And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming."
That's y'all, man. These brothers is putting up. Man, brothers, hey, the word is going out, man. Every video we make hurts them. Every one.
Yeah.
And every time you bring out some information, some history, it hurts them, man. Right. And there's so much information coming. The elders, the head bishops, last night did a lesson that was legendary. You know, and I hope y'all brothers seen it, man. I put it in orders for the camp to repost it to anything you can repost it to, post it to. That they went in hard, man, on the wild man. Right? There's so many books been written about. So it's like I always say, Esau running around talking about he's the Danes and he's the Brits, he's the Irish, he's the Viking. He's none of that. He was those wildlings. There's tapestries. I never even knew what that tapestry was from. There's a tapestry from like 1440 of a bunch of jakes in the castle in Germany, and it's Edomites attacking them with sticks from the woods. So explain to me why you got so-called black man living in a castle, all nighted up with armor on and shooting bows defending the castle. You know, with the whole moat, the drawbridge, and the whole thing. It was just like watching looking at the image, man. It's like you watching the scene from The Last Kingdom. Right. So with them, them making all, and they make monies off their lives. You know how much money was probably made off this damn Viking show, off the Last Kingdom, and the stardom that the stardom that these people are getting, the money they're making, and it's all a lie. Because none of those people are white, man. And the evidence of that is coming out, and all they can do, is just put up some stupid comments, make mockery, and get mad.
That's right.
But get mad don't make it not so, then it ain't helping you, man. But let me read this real quick. This is from the Defender in Thailand. This is some news. It says, the Defender Children's Health Defense News and Views. All right? And it says, and this was 01522. So this is just a couple days ago. It says Thailand paid $45 million in stuff injury, because we can't say that. Even though you got videos all on YouTube saying that, but you already know what we say. The C word with the number injury claims, while the U.S. has paid 0. All right. It says Thailand's National Health Security Office, as of March 8, paid the equivalent of $45.5 45.6 million to settle C-word injury compensation claims under the system that are relatively easy to negative and a quick pay. And this was put up by Dr. Michael Nervadas, PhD. All right, so they are being revealed, man, because what they said that it was no side effects.
That's right.
And it was. All right. And you know, they said that it was no chemical places over there in Ukraine, and it was. So it's what else they lying about? They said you go back and they calling these people barbarians and savages and all this stuff, and it's like, hold on, man. This is Edomite on Edomite violence. This is music. Right. That's right. Right. This is so-called white people killing other white people. You know, and then it's like, wait a minute, man. So just because now you got some white women and children getting killed, and now there's women over there getting raped in relay. Hey, but guess what? Not that long ago, you know, you invaded Iraq. What about your savagery over there? You killed 1 million civilians that were not soldiers, man. You know, wow. You killed over 1 million citizens, man.
My bad. That hospital we blew up, my bad.
All right, you break buildings, hospitals, schools, non-combatants.
We got some of their men too.
It's funny you say that, because in a place where there was no weapons of mass destruction,
there was none there.
They never found it. But in the place where they said it was none, there was.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly what's going on here, and that's why they're infighting now.
Right.
So this place, hey, somebody get that house divided, cannot stay. Right? Like,
This
you
is
had
Matthew.
the Elamite girl on the news, basically. They tried to ambush, journalize her ass, and then she was like, "Well, you guys did this to the so-called black people, and then you guys, you took down the Native Americans." It was like, "Well, we're talking about missiles here."
that doesn't count.
That ain't what's spewing on your glory, man.
China just came out. China just said that the way they treat the blacks in America is a humanitarian crisis.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because they say you got no place saying what you do to those people over there. Yeah. So basically, the Lord, everything. Now Jacob here wicked as hell clearly. As soon as I said it,
the helicopter going.
10 minutes later, the helicopter in the sky.
And still going.
It's Jake shoot Jake or whatever, more than likely. All right, because they looking for him right now still. All right, but the wickedness that these Edomites have is on a whole other level. I got this. Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation.
That's right.
And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
Right. So as a matter of fact, Tosi Gilbert is her name. But as a matter of fact, she told that senator who made those charges and allegations against her that he should resign immediately because he's a liar. So it seems like there are chemical plants over there that are creating biological weapons, and we need to do something about it before the Russians get their hands on it. And hence probably another one of the reasons why the Russians went in there in the first place. They were aware of that, and now I don't know if you brothers was aware, but NATO just sent up. NATO was sending in, I think, 30,000 or 300,000. I forget the numbers. 30,000 peacekeeping troops. Right. So you're right. So I kick in the door. Peace.
Democracy.
Exactly. When he killing everybody.
Yeah, he had the gun and took out the whole city.
Yeah, the 80s.
Yeah, I come in peace, but then he take out your whole neighborhood.
An article just came out on these so-called NATO peace treaties last week, and how they was going down there to Haiti and so-called keep peace and push it together, and they was molesting all the boys.
That's all they do. That's what they do. When them blue hats show up, men and women get raped. Children, right? Hell, they probably rape your dog too. Right? That's what happens when the blue hats show up. You know, it ain't good.
I got something.
Go ahead, brother. Bring it up.
This is Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
There it is, man. Like I said, peacekeeping troops kicking in doors, you know, swinging swords.
I got
We're
one.
here for peace. Hold on, he had one.
This Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptian, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And they fighting against each other, man, right now. So all of these prophecies that people thought we was just talking bullcrap about is coming to pass. And it's happening. They against each other. Like he just read, the house divided. They can't
stand it.
It's over.
Right. You know, I often will say you got three types of Edomites, right? You got the ones who are prepping and just burying their heads, you know, getting ready for all the madness. Then you got the other ones who want to save the nation and really can't stand Jake, but know they need Jake. You know, the type that say, no, you got to give them some jobs, you got to do something for them so we can keep going. So basically, so we can stay on top.
Right.
And then you got the other Edomites that's like, no, fuck them anymore.
Yep.
And that's causing a friction between them. Because you got those who like, well, we can't kill them all because that's gonna fuck us up. So they
the left and the right is fighting.
They shoot, and they got a middle. All right.
You got that one Edomite with Keisha. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah,
He's prepping with Keisha.
Yeah.
Him and Keisha are prepping together. All right.
Good.
Hello, I got one.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm gonna let the young man play. Shit, he had the Passover.
Bring it out, brother.
Read loud.
2nd Esdras 13:29 to 31. Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's about to happen.
And we're gonna have to have that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Right. That wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, so we can be stable in those times and know what's going on, know what's happening, know why, know what's gonna happen after.
That's one reason why the Lord is putting us through a whole bunch of shit right now.
Yeah, that's it.
A lot of the tests and trials that we're going through right now is actually girding our minds right now to be prepared for that day. That's right. You know, so we see certain things we're not shaking.
We're looking forward to it.
That's right.
That's right. It's a faith booster.
You know, I can't wait. Now, go ahead and read the scripture.
Sirach 28 and 10 said, as the matter of the fire is, so it burneth, as a man's strength is, so is his wrath. And according to the riches, his anger rises. The stronger they are which contend, the more they will be inflamed. A hasty contention kindleth a fire, and hasty fighting shed of blood. You know, these other nations, man, they got a lot of money behind that war machine, man. And the more you oppose them, man, the more stronger they're gonna come and move forward with their plan.
And they mad and feel like they've been wrong, man.
I got that right here. It's Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon has been the golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken up her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. Because ultimately, these nations could keep investing in the US dollar, buying debt. What we're seeing is these nations jumping ship. They even found ways to go around the SWIFT or the ACH transfers, man. So now America not getting a cut off top, which hurts the US dollar, man. They're not healing this place anymore. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for judgment reaches unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So now the nations are building up their own reserves, man. They jumping ship. All right, that's James 5. It talks about their money being cankered over. Then it says it shall burn her up as with fire. Precept right with the Revelation 17. These 10 shall hate the whore.
Hey, look, they making enemies with Russia. They want to make the EU enemies with Russia. But the EU rely on that damn gas, man. All right, Esau he tried to bomb himself, man. Shoot himself in the foot.
Exactly. That's why I think it was like last year or maybe the year before, you had Russia basically shoot at a British ship. They actually butt shots at them. And they say, they say in the world, action speaks louder than words. So what was that saying? What was that action saying? Nigga, pick a side. Okay? And that's gonna go into the beast hate no more, man.
That's pretty much already happening, man. And so the Lord is a beautiful chess player. And all the pieces are falling in place. All right, brother. Bring out George Murphy and whoever it is back there.
All right, this is Isaiah just going, just wrapping up what the elder brother Uriah was saying. Elder Uriah said, the little brother Marshaw had brought out. This is Isaiah 13, and now when we start at 9, it says, "Behold, the day of Yahweh cometh, cruel, both in wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. For the stars of heaven and the constellation thereof shall not give their light. The sun shall be darkened in his going forth, and the moon shall not shine, it shall not cause her light to shine." And it's going into that thermonuclear war, which we see being built up right before our eyes. It said, "I will punish the world for their evil." This all is happening for the punishment of the world. When you read the scriptures in Matthew 24, all right, when you start at 7, it tells you, as in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. We witnessing, like Brother Ramaki had said, man. We actually are narrating the end of this society. We ushering in the kingdom of heaven. And this is ushering in the kingdom of heaven. And look at these niggas ain't keeping the Sabbath. They don't give a fuck about the Passover. They don't relatives.
They just shot somebody.
Exactly. Like I said, the brother was talking about family. Look, this is my family. Them niggas you related to, some niggas you related to. They don't care about this.
They out there looking like this Grove Street right now, wearing all green.
Exactly.
St. Patrick's Day.
With some dirty ass ones on. Verse 11. It says, "I will punish the world for their iniquity." We're not part of this world, man. We're gonna be the ones that make it.
So that's why we gotta have that.
Yahweh's design. What'd you say, brother?
That's why we gotta have that blood on us.
Exactly.
It's all about taking heed to these words and applying them and walking in them. It says in Sirach 40 that death, bloodshed, tribulation, famine, all that is made for the wicked. But their sakes came the flood, man. So just like my brother said, he said what? As it was in the days of Noah. So that flood came because of the wicked. So this flood of fire is going to come because of the wicked, man. So we got to make sure we're not living like them. I'm sorry, bro.
No, I was just going to say, no, go ahead, finish.
No, I'm done.
No, I was going to say, hey, we building that spiritual ark. That's right. So that we waiting on the chariots. All right, I'm just finish this out. It says, "And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease." And that's what we were saying. That's what we seen. It said, "I will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible," and this is just going into us winning. Because ain't nobody else doing this, man. "I will make a man, these are men in this room, and every other brother that's keeping this across the globe. It said, "I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir."
Right, and knowing the importance of what we're a part of, man. Hey, we not here to just fucking drink wine and eat lamb. That's right. It's the importance of what we here for, man. You know, that man that's going to be made precious is the man that's enduring unto the end. It's the man that's going through those different trials and tribulations and still keeping his integrity, man. Understanding the importance and the significance of what we're a part of. Because if we here and we're going to partake in this lamb, we're going to partake in this unleavened bread, we're going to drink this wine, if we not conscious of the importance of what we are part of, then we're going to be guilty of the body and death of our Lord, man. You know? Paul said that, man. Let's make sure that we keep in mind the importance of that, man. You know, these are not just words. You know,
This is part of the propitiation that we got to make before the Lord. He said that every male must come before Him 3 times a year. This is the first of the year that we have to appear before Yahweh. Right? So we got to come before Him, and He said He decides 10,000 times brighter than the sun. We're in here understanding that we're begging the Lord to show mercy and cover us right now.
Being here trying to get that blessing.
Like just.
All right, this back here. Actually, big brother on the whole scripture. Yeah, bring that. This is Psalms 55.
Psalms 55, and I'll start at verse 6. It says, and I said, oh, that I had wings like a dove, for they would fly, for then will I fly away and be at rest.
And the Lord gonna give us that, man. In the form of what? Being beamed up into those chariots. How about Shem Yasharatazah? That's what we're here for. You know, like Mer said, man, y'all my family. If we continue in the will, man, and I hope you brothers feel the same way about me. Right. You know, if we wander out of the way, bro, we ain't got time for all that shit, man. You know,
it says, lo, then would I wander off and remain in the wilderness, Selah. I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tempest. Destroy, O Lord, and divide their tongue.
And that's what's happening, man. You know, their tongues is being divided. And what did our Lord say? Yahweh shall say through the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. So if their tongue's divided, that means what? Their mind, their thoughts, it's all divided, man. While the Lord is bringing us together, while He's bringing us one mind and one judgment, man.
Hey,
you know,
and that's one kingdom
is beautiful, man. A house of body cannot stand.
That's how they destroyed. That's how the Lord took down back the Tower of Babel. He said, "Go down and confound their tongue." And they were through. And they got a saying in the world: "Kill the head, and the body will die." Man, people don't know how to move, live, and have their being. Man. They don't know what they're doing. They groping it. Those curses coming on them now. Now they groping in the Now they trying to fuck.
There's a lot of homeless Edomites and a lot of homeless heathens, man.
That's right.
That's right. We have brothers back there that hold the scripture so patiently, man. Go ahead, bro.
This is quick one. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 2. 2nd Ezra 2 and 27. It says, "Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance."
That's what's happening. Right. Okay. And like you said, we're the only people that's actually looking forward to this chaos. Because they're not even going to be able to put choppers in the sky soon enough. Right. Then them choppers going to be trying to escape. Right. They're just picking up their own family members, man. Disobeying orders. You know.
Relying back on what that brother said and what Murphy's saying. See, we die now and we spill blood now. We spill blood now so we don't die in the war.
And well, we sweat training so we don't bleed in battle.
That's right.
We sweat like a motherfucker.
There you go, brother. We sweat, we freeze, all of that. Right? Just watching. Go ahead, stand up. I'll be out. Go ahead, brother. You got scripture. Stand up. All right. What was it? I watched last week. I watched that movie again. The one with the Z in it. World War Z. Man, and you know, and it's like, and you know, I saw it, you know, watching it the second time, I saw so much more that I didn't, you know, that I missed it. And the way that the chaos just started, man. It was
out of nowhere.
It was out of nowhere. It was a normal day in the street. Everybody was just in traffic, and everybody's looking, trying to figure out what's going on. Boom. The next thing you know, people start running because they saw other people running. You know, they're like, what? You know, it just went nuts, man. And it's gonna be when this thing happens. It's gonna start off a normal day. It's gonna seem like a normal day.
That's funny that you say that because Cedric the Entertainer said that in one of his jokes. He said, "Man, if a brother get to running up out of a movie theater, brothers go run with him and whatnot. What was up, man? What was going on?"
That's it, man. Right. Instead of, well, what happened? And then you get taken out, man. Go ahead and bring out your scripture, brother.
All right, this is Psalms 91 and 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Verse 8. Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked, because thou hast made Yahweh, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation.
And it says with thy eye. That's that aerial view. You ain't stubble for the fire. You know what I'm saying? You got an aerial view because you have faith in Yahweh. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 10.
Like the rock song.
There shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thee, thy dwelling. 11. For he shall give his angel charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways.
That's right, bro. We looking to get up out of here. That's right. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah chapter 5, verse 14. It says, "Therefore hell hath enlarged herself, and opened her mouth without measure, in their glory, in their multitude, in their pomp, and he that rejoices shall descend into. And that's the whole known world, man. Starting with Babylon, Esau first.
Right, because they're insatiable, man.
Yeah.
You know, death is insatiable. You know what I'm saying? The flesh is insatiable. So now we gotta be in the perfect balance.
That's right.
Yeah, wow. It says, and the mean man shall be brought down, and the mighty man shall be humbled. And the eyes of the lofty,
man is Esau.
and the eyes of the lofty shall be humbled, but the Lord of hosts shall be exalted in judgment. And the Most High that is holy shall be sanctified in righteousness. And that's the whole point of facilitating the downfall of Esau Edom, so that the Lord can be exalted and show his judgment.
That's what he did in the time of the last Egypt, when he made Pharaoh harden his heart, just so he can show his glory.
Make his name great.
That's amazing, man. You know, the Lord
That's the Jacob's thing
the Lord
ever.
will set you up, bump you up just so he can smack you down.
Hey, look, when Yahushua, Salaki, real quick, what the elder just said, well, Yahushua gave Esau a sword. He said he that lived with the sword perished by the sword. And you know, Isaac gave what? Esau the sword. As a blessing. That was a setup.
This second Ezra 8:1. It says, and he answered me saying, the Most High had made this world for many, but the world to come for few.
It is.
I will tell thee a similitude, Ezra, as when thou askest the earth, it will say unto thee, that it giveth much mold whereof earthen vessels are made. So